office administrator or the superintendent. Essentially, you need to find money if you don't appeal. You can either get it out of the waiver, or you can get it out of the carryover. But the carryover, according to the BA, only has 200 and something thousand. Thus, 260. Thus, Mr. Fagan, may he rest in peace. You take 765, 381, you minus 260, whatever, you still have to find 500,000 bucks from somewhere. So, the somewhere is local funds. Do we have that in local funds?
No, we don't.
No. Therefore, the only other source that I have been told is the waiver. You have now failed to pass a motion to appeal. You have failed a motion to use the waiver. So, the letter...
Can I motion now?
No.
Can I motion to appeal?
I second.
The original motion that was found, now we're...
He wants to readdress the motion to appeal.
Motion to appeal, yes, yes.
Roll call.
Okay, that's the motion to appeal the state's decision on the SES. Ms. Gonzalez?
Ms. Silva, we need you, and this is very crucial to the public school children of Lakewood.
I will wait. You just want to go to Lakewood?
Well,
Ms. Gonzalez?
Still.
Sit down, you won't have to go. See, that's what should be making that's what we go through.
They're incompetent. They have no knowledge of what they're supposed to be doing.
I'll go to the next board member, Mr. Grunhut.
It's sad.
My vote is not to appeal.
Michael,
Okay, Mr. Grunhut.
can you direct them on what benefits our children? What benefits our children? That should be the vote. What benefits our children?
And do they care?
That's it. What benefits our kids? You are a public school board. What benefits our children? That should be your vote.
And do you care?
You should not be up here titty-tottering. What benefits our children?
And do
That
you
should be our
care?
vote.
Okay, Ms. Vicchio?
No.
There you
Mr.
go.
Ostriker?
Abstain.
Mr. Seidler?
yes.
Mr. Silver?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas?
No.
Mr. Zlotko?
Yes.
43 and 1 abstention. It passes.
No.
No, doesn't pass.
Yes, that's good.
Praise the Lord.
You're not receiving.
Yes, just 3 noes and 1 abstention.
All right, move on to the, listen, move on to the next addendum. There's others right here.
It is my legal opinion, action must be taken. Let it be known.
I agree, but move on to the next addendum.
You agree, and I'm out of here.
All right, go ahead. Move on to the next addendum.
Don't bill us for 12 o'clock.
Well, the next addendum is the,
Almost Thursday.
next addendum is to rescind the approval of the request for proposal for non-public IDEA services for 2010-11, previously approved by the board June 2nd, 2010 meeting, which awarded contracts to Education Excellence for preschool only and Catapult Learning for kindergarten through grade 12. And to rescind the 2 contracts that were given out.
Is this the issue related to our in-house program?
No, this is related to the STARS program.
Okay. Make a motion to grant it to Catapult.
Just for clarification, you would have to rescind the board approval that was done previously.
Yes, motion to rescind, yes.
Right, make a motion to change.
Yes, I'm making the motion.
Need a second then?
I wasn't here, can I vote?
No.
Second.
Robert Rules, you can't vote. You wasn't there.
Got a motion and a second.
It was already seconded.
How do I vote?
You can't vote.
Am I allowed to vote?
You're not allowed. You can't vote.
He is able to vote.
Why?
Please.
All right, we have a motion and a second.
Please.
Four.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes.
I have a question, to ask a question.
He
I have a question. Is it the legal opinion of the board attorney that on June 30th at 11:45 that it is not possible to split the RFP between preschool and K through 8?
I have never given such an opinion. In fact, there is a legal opinion of David Rubin allowing you to do what you're doing now to rescind the approval. I have never been asked for a legal opinion, other than while I'm walking into a room discussing a riot and other letters with the letter R, okay, last meeting. I am not in a position to answer that. I will say this publicly. The RFP I will give by way of example. The RFP for 193, which was for all services under 193, which includes 3. Supplemental instruction, speech, and examination and classification was awarded to Catapult. I made it clear on my own volition, based on a New Jersey Department of Education manual, which just came out in March. They say it's better not to give all services to one vendor in 193. Thus, even though it says don't, it doesn't say you can't, it says it's better not to. I'm paraphrasing out of 10 to 12. I told the board I would research this. I did research this, and I made a legal conclusion that you should not split the 193 services, and thus the board voted to, am I right, to go out for another RFP for 193. My logic tells me, in that example, that if, let's say for example, Mr. X was a vendor, and he saw the entire 193 package and said, I don't really want to do all 3, I just want to do 1. But the RFP as written says do all 3. Well, I'm not going to bid on it then. So there was discussion about that, and that is why we are out yet again for 193, which is due July 8th. Regarding IDA, I am not at this time, it is an area which is not, and you can hire any firm, including the firm you almost hired. The answer is not clear. In fact, when I discussed it during a other meeting with the state, there was not much clarity provided. Again, it was not the major part of the discussion. That was the 192 audit I was there for with 2 other attorneys. So I cannot answer that. You do have the right, according to David Rubin, whose opinion letter you all got within hours of Lydia Silva getting an email or delivery. You all received his opinion that you could rescind your prior vote.
We have roll call.
That wasn't a question.
I'm not going to have
Beginning again, Ms. Gonzalez.
July.
Ms. Gonzalez.
What is it to do, Mr. Finger? To rescind the prior approval?
Right.
This is not awarding it to anyone, is that correct?
Correct.
It's merely rescinding the prior
The
approval?
award that had previously been given out and was split between Education Excellence and Catapult.
No.
Mr. Grunhut.
Yes.
Ms. Bicchio.
Yes.
Mr. Ostreicher.
Yes.
Mr. Seidler.
No.
Mr. Silver.
No.
Mr. Thomas. No. Mrs. Lockwood.
Yes.
4 noes. 1, 2, 3. 4 yeses and 4 noes.
Next. Do we flip a coin?
Well, no, actually what this means now is that the contract has awarded previously.
Well, actually, they can still stand because, in all due respect, we have to have sufficient funds. I'm not saying they shouldn't stand, but, well, you know what? I'm going to let the board handle this and the BA.
Could I ask a question?